Okay, so it's 7 o'clock on the 24th. We'll get our special meeting going. Our roll call, we have Jerry's taking that by those in attendance. So I have to cheat and look at my notes so I remember how to do this correctly. Give me 1 second, sorry.
Sorry, I don't have the agenda up, but not in front of me. Okay.
I can find it here in 1 second. I think.
I'm looking at it on my computer.
All right. Well, we have approval of minutes is next, Frank.
Yeah.
Right. So approval of minutes from October 21st. Sorry.
So moved.
Any discussion?
Hold on there. Who made that motion?
It was me, Chad.
Oh, Chad. Okay.
Second?
Yeah, I'll make the motion.
Thank you, Danny. Discussion? Okay, we'll take a vote to approve those. All in favor?
Aye.
Hand raised.
All right.
Um,
Oh, that would be
Mark?
yeah. Oh,
Aye, yep.
There's an aye.
Dark.
I'm any nays? I'll actually abstain only because I wasn't at that meeting. I was
Okay.
preparing for my road race that night.
I can tell Mark is driving.
Right.
Be
Yep.
careful.
All right. So do we have anyone public?
no public in here. Nope.
Okay. Last but not least. All right. Sorry. I lost myself again. Sorry. So our new business. So we're here tonight to discuss sending a letter to the town council, encouraging them to approve the use of field study CIP funds to do a public visioning workshop to determine the community's desires for Clodchester and other nearby properties. All of you have, everyone on the call, I believe, has received the letter. Do we have any discussion on what's out there? Oh,
There it is. Yep.
there it
No,
is.
looks good.
This.
The Zoom thing is in the middle though.
Whoops. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get to the get the right things shared here. There we go. Maybe I had it before. All right. Can we all see that?
Yes.
Yeah, I personally reading it, I thought it was it's good. I like it. Trying to get them to take some action. Put it back in front of them is what I kept thinking about the whole time.
So I haven't seen any, I haven't, this did go out to two counselors, Franco and Bordelon, and I haven't seen a response from either one of them about, what they might think about this or, so anyway, I guess, they at least know it's coming and have seen the draft. Yeah, I guess, I don't know, I don't really have any other comments beyond that. I did get comments from Frank and Chad and the director of Parks and Rec. I know, Chad, you mentioned that in the last meeting we didn't have, that you thought it might be a good idea for the director to write a letter to kind of piggyback on this to go along with it to the council as well. Is that?
Well, it's obviously his prerogative. And I was just thinking more of, on some level, it's his or your department's funds, right? And so if I was a counselor, I'd want to ask, the department head, are you okay with this? would be my first question. And so that was my only thought, is that if there was if he is in support of it and thinks it's a good way to keep the project moving forward, it might be at least good for them to know that, and whether he wants to wait and have them ask him personally and respond, or have a letter to go along with it. Either way, but that was my only thought, is that, I think if we're asking the council to direct the department to spend some of its funds, he obviously should have a say in that.
So just so everybody knows, he is absolutely in favor of this effort and moving forward in this way. He shares, I guess I would say, you probably don't hear much from him, but I can tell you that he has a lot of respect for what this task force has done, and has no difference of opinion over what the recommendations are, or what any of the activities that this task force has done.
That's good. That's why my one comment
Gary,
at
just
the end. Oh, go ahead, Rich.
Go ahead, Rich.
I'm just going to ask a logistical question. Does this go to the council individually? Is it mailed out, or is it mailed to the town clerk and then to the meeting through the town manager?
No, I think if the task force approves this tonight, I'm going to hit, when I get to my desk in the morning, I'll hit send on well, actually, I guess I don't know, Frank, do you have a means of signing this?
I was going to ask you that.
So yeah, I guess if I guess I'd be more comfortable with that to have a signed copy. So if
Maybe I can figure out a way to do that tomorrow. Yes.
if you can do that, yeah, do it, and scan it and send it to me, and I'll forward it on to the counselors. If not, if you want to stop by the office and I'll print out a hard copy and do that myself, whatever, any of that works for me. I'm
Okay.
any way we get it done.
Okay. Yes, I will figure a way to do that tomorrow.
But yeah, and then from there, Rich, it's just going to be, there is no time frame here for the town council to kind of act on that or take notice or anything else. But yeah.
It seems like when I look at their meetings that they recorded, they're so deeply in discussion about the data center issues, projects.
I would say that's true. And what they're going to be discussing next week, I have no idea. And how long they're going to take on discussions. Those are all things that they've got plenty on their plate.
Yeah.
And they are taking taking on a lot. And yeah, my hope is that we could spin this in a way that we're taking this off their plate and able to move forward. I think that's a key point that I think we want to, make known. And I think, the other thing is we have, other avenues available to us. Once this task force acts, and presumably acts on this letter, social media, the department can take action. We have a website that the town uses to talk about issues in Groton, the Greater Groton website. I don't know if you guys have taken part in that, but you can put a survey out there and, kind of get the ball rolling and get the discussion going. And once, it rises to the top of people's consciousness, it's likely, right now, DeMauro wrote the article on the data center, getting a lot of attention. And there's nothing saying that athletic fields can't get a lot of attention as well, just by, kind of forcing the issue or raising it in particular venues that counselors take note of.
Jared, I would agree. I just hope my hope is that this gives it a way to come off their plate, so they don't have to take it on. They don't have to feel responsible for leading the charge and doing all that. They're obviously very welcome to participate in the whole process. But from what I've heard is they want it to go through a public process, and there hasn't been one started. So if we can help lead it, and like I would say, I think we're asking for it to be started. I think the department then runs that process. And I think we as a task force are one of the stakeholders in that process. Just like any other group that wants to have a splash pad or whatever the other amenities or economic development, whatever it is. So that process, I don't think it should be us as a task force running it, because
Correct.
we're going to be biased as to we think it's Fields. But I think we can kickstart it to get going and bring in all those other groups to hopefully have a very good, productive discussion and figure out what it is the town wants most in that area. And presumably there's a way to fit all of what we want in there, and then we can keep the project going without having to wait a year. So hopefully they see it that way. And my hope is that the two counselors that are on this commission, when they see it come before them, can hopefully just raise it up, pass that resolution without a ton of time and effort, and then get us going and not get held up behind all the other more lengthy, difficult issues that they're trying to fully resolve.
Any other discussion? Nope. Okay, if not, we can, someone would like to propose that we vote on this letter that we want to send to the council.
Sure, I'll make a motion that we vote on the letter.
Okay, Danny, thank you. Second?
I'll second it.
Thank you, Mark.
Hold on there, Mark. You're not able to do that.
Sorry about that.
I was letting you do it. Sorry.
Thanks, Frank. Thank you.
So who could do it? Just me and Chad?
Does that mean I need to second it? I'll second it.
Seconded by Chad. Any,
And so just to make sure we have this motion right here, I have a motion to approve the draft letter and send it along to the town council. Is that the motion, Danny?
Yes, correct.
All right. And we have it seconded by Chad, and now it's back to you there, Mr. Chairman. If you,
do we have any further discussion on the letter? Nope. If no further discussion, we can vote on sending this letter to the town from our task force. All in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
Aye, aye. 3 ayes.
Yep.
Any, excuse me, any no thank yous? Okay, any abstentions? No, we're good. All right, so votes taken. We can, I will, like I said, I'll print it down tomorrow and figure a way to get it to Jerry with my signature on it. And we'll let the Groton Parks and Rec Department disseminate it to the right folks. Okay.
All right.
motion to approve, adjourn.
Motion to adjourn. Yeah.
Well, that's a short meeting.
Yeah.
Motion to adjourn by Mr. Frost. Danny
Second.
seconds.
Yes.
Anybody have a problem with that? So
Nope.
professional.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. Jerry, I get a hold of you tomorrow. Thank you very much.
All right, so next
Go ahead,
meeting
I'm
will
sorry.
be
Yes, good call.
Thursday of March, and the date escapes me right now, but I'll add that to the minutes. The
Yeah,
next
looks like the 17th,
March 17th. Okay.
Yes.
third Thursday, right? Yeah.
All right, and we might even be in person at that point. I'm not sure, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Awesome. Terrific.
All right.
All
Thank you.
All right.
Good night,
Thanks,
everybody.
everybody.
Good night.
Nice to see everybody. Thanks.
Yes. Take care.